John O'Brien out here in a perennial plot. It's been a perennial plot for probably 12 years. Question I get asked on occasion is, how long can a perennial plot last? And my answer is eternity. Your lifetime, your kid's lifetime, their kid's lifetime. The key is you always overseed or frost seed every year. The key is to maintain a nice, thick, dense sward. And again, that's part of integrated weed management. And again, I try not to use much for herbicides. And again, if you overseed, frost seed, keep things nice and seeded down thick, you tend to not have many weed issues. Part of this equation here every year as we come out, we're here the 3rd of April, scouting out. We're looking at what was starting to turn up green, is turning up green. Are we seeing some weeds? What kind of weeds are out here? I've already frost seeded out here about a month ago. And again, it's a little early to see any germination with that because the soil temperature is only 38 degrees. But a couple other little talking points here today too. So there's strategy involved. And again, whether you're using a dry program or a liquid program, I use all liquid program. But if you're just using dry fertilizers, part of keeping a perennial long-lasting stand is winterizing, putting at least 200 pounds of potash in the fall. You also want to be maintaining with about 100 to 150 pounds of like a 624-24 fertilizer as a generic recommendation every spring. And again, looking at what your eyes tell you, scouting can be anytime you're out here shed hunting, maybe looking at some new stand placements. Every time you are out here in your plots, let your eyes teach you something. And so again, today, as I kind of mentioned, we're just making sure on about how dense a stand I got. I would say I have about 80% thick stand right now, but since I went out with about a 2/3 level of perennials frost seeding into this, it should be nice and thick and when it starts greening up, when soil temps allow. And again, we'll always go back out here this year, 3 applications, 1.66 gallons of foliar, 7 to 10 days after each clip. So again, how to maintain, how to make your stand persist, it's up to you. And also Mother Nature always comes into play. John O'Brien, Grandpa Outdoors.